some pretty cool kills at the very least.
Yeah, bring back Cobblestone. It's a much better map. Like, it's got better cases. Maybe they should revert it back to what it used to be, because the new version of it kind of sucked. But yeah, I miss Cobblestone. I don't want them to bring back Cash though. I really suck at playing Cash, and not that I'd be playing anyway. I suppose there were some pretty sexy Nico clips every once in a while, which were enjoyable, so I can give them that at least. But yeah, Dust 2. We've been there. We've seen it all. We've got the T-shirt. It's going to be the same thing again. Alistair's probably going to get some AWP kills. You know, APOC Dud probably did the same. We might even see a couple of AWPs sometimes, because that's the spiciest this map gets. I love Dust 2.
Wow, it sounds like someone's got a gun to your head while he's saying that. But I wouldn't mind seeing Tuscan coming back, honestly, like or CPL Mill, like some classic old school maps. But you know what?
Season.
Talk about it later on. Season? I don't know. I felt like the rotation time for Season just was too much for like a high level of competition. I know it's like
some
a thing
teleporters.
All right, okay. Let's not get there. That's another game, Tom. Vexite. Young gun. Pushed a pretty aggressive hold here coming out from the side of Chiefs. And it's a pretty standard setup, but it's interesting. There's no one towards long, and here they come running out. 3 players charging out backside, looking to take the fight. He's got backup as well, but he's going to miss all his shots, and it's going to be Offnu tapping away. Great hold from Offnu. It should have been done for, but somehow he comes out on top, gets 2 kills, makes his escape, and deals a ton of damage onto Alistair. He's down to 5 HP, and he comes looking for more, and they're getting completely, utterly obliterated. And Rick is probably wondering at this point, Tom, what is going on?
Yeah, I think even the surprise factor of his late flank is probably gone as well. And now they have all the information of where he is. This should be very, very easy for the side of Chiefs, unless they line up for him, but they don't.
I love the commitment to that fight from Chiefs. It was very ballsy though. Like, they had no eyes towards long. Even the player at mid wasn't really spotting towards long. And it just went for the commit, but Offnu, the savior of the round. I guess they weren't expecting 2 players there. Alistair was fighting the players at mid, but just a great work from them. And even just re-peeking down up towards Cat, trying to find Alistair. It was held up with the flashbangs. So good stuff from Chiefs, and once again, a good start for them. Continuing their form, which we saw new.
Yeah, and I think it's so much more important on a map like Dust 2. This is probably, if not definitely, the most momentum-based map in the game. Like, you get rolling, you start taking those individual peaks, a couple of good spawns go your way, it can completely change your map. So I'm interested to see how this one goes. Of course, for APOC Dud as well, this is probably one of the most important maps for his calling. Like, you're going to have a lot of mid-round rotations, a lot of gamble plays, some stacks that you're going to be put into place, even just in generic rounds. So if his calling's on point, well, they have a chance here. If not, then, well, someone like Alistair might just get in their way. They've actually forced this round blare as well. Relatively uncommon. A lot of the times you're going to be waiting for those second round purchases, or third round purchases, sorry, with the AKs, or if you get a bomb plant, then you buy. With the pistols, it's something that used to be very fashionable, but not as common.
Indeed, yeah, especially when a lot of Tech 9s as well, meaning these duels Offnu. Oh, waiting for the flash from his teammates, and it's perfection. 2 kills for him. Well, he does lose the FAMAS, which will or should be retrieved by Alistair, but he's going to be walking straight into APOC Dud. But Jyra dropping down. That smoke is huge. It's going to block off the vision of Vexite, who is still going to sneak around the corner. Bomb is going to be planted. It's a 2v3, but the health is very low, and Alistair is stuck in the corner. No one to help him out as Rookie comes in all the way from long. They don't expect his position, but that shot, that's a giveaway. Bomb's not planted for him. There's nothing he can do except maybe go for a consolation kill. So they lose a couple of players. For Order, if they'd got the bomb down without an investment, it's a big win, but
they buy again.
They had gone for the force buy, so yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Question, Blair. Do you bet on them buying again?
Well, yes.
You can't hesitate. That's cheating.
I'm not too surprised, because we did see Gyro. He had over like $4,000, right? So you have the AK and the Kevlar. He's got a smoke as well. They win this. They're not gonna break the money. I feel like if they win this, Chiefs are gonna buy as well. Oh, that nade could. I feel like I've done a little bit more damage.
Lose the
And
pistol, force buy, get the bomb down, force buy with a much better buy than opponents who just won 2 rounds in a row. I love this meta.
Yay! Well, at least there are no coach cams.
At least there's no SG. Well, nice shot from A-Pot. Lands the second one, but is far enough through the wall that it really doesn't do that much damage, and his teammate is royally screwed. It actually gets killed in middle, so bit of a problem there. Gonna get this bomb down, and for the CT side, this is a really horrible retake because they have 2 rifles. They have the scout, but still with an SMG in play. Utility only in the form of smokes. I don't actually know how they get back into this round versus all of the rifles.
Yeah, this one seems very, very, very done. 23 seconds. That's... Oh, I like that flash. Fake one, and then, of course, the proper flash. And somehow, it's a 1v3, Tom. You're saying?
Yeah, this has gone drastically wrong. That flashbang ends up blinding 2 players. And I don't know if it was Ricky in the corner. I think it was. He was so blind that you sort of watch that from Ricky's point of view. And if you ignored the kill feed, you're like, oh, someone was spraying. Ricky killed him. Vexite killed 2 players past Ricky there and then goes down. Like, it's just absolute filth. So this went very, very badly wrong. And well,
the flash...
do they force again?
I
think they do. I think they've got enough money. They
can buy. Yeah, they can buy. 2 AKs, 3 Galils.
I felt like this is going to be like the Force and the Furious, where there's like 9 iterations of the films.
It's like Force Wars.
It's just going to suck.
Honestly, I like the Fast and Furious movies over the more recent Star Wars movies, honestly.
That is just blasphemy.
No! Come on, Star Wars...
You've just watched the same film 9 times.
Yeah, but at least they know...
There's a thing that I can only solve by driving really fast. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they know exactly what they want. Like, they know
Next
exactly
you're going to be telling me your
about.
favorite superhero is The Flash.
No, you're the one who likes flashing, Tom.
Or Aquaman.
All right. Or, hey, you can talk. Ooh. Sit down, son. Still out. Is wondering, all right, I gotta do everything on my own, do I? Like, what do you guys want? A 1v4 ace clutch?
Don't worry,
fine, I'll do it.
All they need is a bomb planter and they can force buy again. And they're gonna get it. If they go short, they've got a bomb plant.
I'm just I can't believe you like the new Star Wars movies over the incredible franchise that is Fast and Furious.
I just think that's like, I liked the original few, like Tokyo Drift stuff.
Listen,
like that.
Listen.
Cool.
Don't get me wrong. Like, don't think, oh, it's gonna be an ace for Afnu though. Hold on, let's give him that first. Ace, do it. You deserve it. There we go.
I feel like the clip of this is going to be dreadful, just us arguing about films.
Well, it was a very spread out.
Put some hype music
he's
over
11-1. He's 11-1, mind you.
Or just really elongate that ooh that we did midway through.
You just like stretch it out.
Ooh.
Oh, he gets the ace. He didn't take a single point of damage, and this was a buy again. That's so well done by Afnu. He's just popping up. 11 kills for the man, and quick math. I think he's got more kills than the entirety of his team combined.
Nice. Oh,
but yeah, like, just get. I need to finish this one because it's bugging me that you think that Star Wars is the latest Star Wars is better than the Fast and Furious. Because the thing with Fast and Furious, I don't think it's like some Oscar-winning movie. Don't get me wrong. It's a very memeable, stupid movie series. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. It's a movie started out with like people stealing cars out there, like racing tanks through skyscrapers, right? It is stupid.
Jumping off a building.
Yes,
and not
absolutely.
dying.
It makes no sense. It's mental. However, it is fun. It is funny. It is very memeable. It is very, like, they're very aware. It's a very self-aware
I will say
movie.
you're trying to argue this point against one of the biggest Star Wars fanboys ever. So it's not going to work, but I appreciate the effort.
Look, listen, I love the original Star Wars. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love the animated series. I love the lore and everything.
I just like the universe. I like the universe of that, and I really don't care about Fast Car Man.
But the second movie was so bad. In the latest sequel, prequel, I don't even know.
Not as good, but I would still rather watch that than watch fast car drive through building.
You don't want to watch The Rock like flex a plaster cast off his arm.
Just
like,
watch
literally
any other film with The Rock in it.
The Rock in Fast and Furious is different. He's more superhuman than usual. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Chiefs are right now.
I'd rather watch him in Jumanji.
Jumanji, I haven't watched the second part. I heard it's a really, really good movie. But let's we can get back. You know what? We should do like a podcast, like Blair and Tom talk movies and shit on stuff. But 5-0. 5-0 for Chiefs here. Order have yet to wake up. And
again.
The thing again, but the thing right now, what I'm really enjoying from Chiefs is like it's in your face now. Earlier, Order weren't doing anything. Here's like Chiefs like, you know what? We're just gonna close this one out. We're better. Offnu just popping off. Apoc's looking good. Everyone's looking fantastic right now. And again, they posture aggressively, and then when they fall back, they make sure they get a kill. Yeah, and it gets Valence through the smoke, which is unreasonable. But this is big. Again, Ustillo, the man of the hour, the guy who somehow seems to be keeping this team in the game. He's going to find a B bomb set, and this is, this might be done, unless Apoc finds Ricky. Now we have something here.
Now the game is afoot. We're going to have the smoke going over to the door. Couple going to be thrown in to try and section off the tunnels. Nobody in there, so it's actually just caused issues for Offnu, if anything, but they couldn't have known. The remaining players are all within the site. They do have a little bit of extra utility remaining in the form of Molotovs, but clearing these angles are going to be tough. And as you can see, the B site is a rough one. Offnu, though, that is a damn good effort. He runs through the smoke, 2 kills. He makes things very costly. And considering this is the first round on the board for for Order, this is a position that you didn't want to be in. If you keep 3, you have a chance of a rebuy. Instead, their money is in the dirt.
Yeah, this is not good at all. Especially that kill, that kill on that B bomb side. That's what just pretty much sealed them the round. 5-1. It's early days. How this one plays out. Oh, timing is atrocious. But come on, man. Come on. You can't keep doing this to them. How many multi-kill rounds does this man have? It's just been 7 rounds so far. But at least, well, man advantage for the T's. And Zeph.
Oh, he just about gets it. The man was low already.
Oh my god, no way!
What? Oh, there's nothing Order could do. Call them a taxi. They're on their way home. This is unreal. That is now multi-kills on multi-kills. That is so rough. And like this last thing as well is just them all lining up to give him the final 2 frags. That was the stars aligning for Zeph. But yeah, Offnu has been the star. But you got to remember, Zeph in that last map in the first half was phenomenal. Momentum is what we spoke about, and the momentum is only in one direction. Money is not going to be there. Even with pretty much the maximum loss bonus, it's not going to be enough for the finances of Order in this round. Excuse me? How are they on B?
What is, like... Oh, crap.
Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me that that's just happened?
Why is he alone with a bomb still floating around? Why is this happening? They have to check Vex side, right? Okay, Offnu, sir.
I'm speechless.
Well, it is your job to cast a game, Tom, so...
I thought I was here to do a movie review, but either way, Vexite is going to get a double. This is... John, I'd really like Mitch to break this round down, because I feel like you need that sort of Irish... like that the sort of like Mitch losing his mind clips. There's quite a lot of them online. I'm sure you can find them. But those rounds, it is completely atrocious. It's unreasonable, and I always like to sort of try and give teams the benefit of the doubt, right? Like you go, okay, maybe they were doing this, maybe they were doing this. If you have 4 players on B and 1 man with the bomb, either you're going for the worst possible matchmaking strat that ever existed, where that dude goes, you guys go B, I take bomb to A, which is the worst strat of all time, or they made a big mistake. Somehow, no, okay, thank you, Zeph. Thank you. If they'd brought that round back, that would have been me diving out my window. And unfortunately, I would have survived because I only live on the second floor.
So you've just been crippled for life.
I would have just hurt. I think I would have landed in a bush.
This game is delivered, man. But if I'm Order, or rather, yeah, if I'm Order, I'm realizing, okay, this B bomb site seems to be a little weak, the defense. And I think Chiefs are aware of that as well, because this time they've set 2 players up early on. That's Soju with the UMP playing up close towards the Tons, and of course you have APOG Dud with the AWP, his in-game leader, Oppa, sitting in the window area. It's not like Order doing anything too wrong. It's just that Chiefs are just winning some insane duels and just crazy multi-kill rounds from so many players. Especially Ofnu, it just seems like he's not gonna stop anytime soon.
Surely he's not gonna push this.
Please don't.
I'm all for confidence, but I would say that this goes past confidence to cocky. He's got a flashbang behind him. It's actually a very good flash! And again, it's always 2. He can't just kill 1 man. It's not allowed. It has to be a double kill for Ofnu every single time. He's putting his team in such advantageous positions. An aggressive peek from APOG. It doesn't quite land. He's actually going to go back for the re-peek as well. In the meantime, his teammates have had the time to rotate in towards the A site. So Zeph is going to be ready and waiting. Alistair as well, someone I highlighted that needed to perform in this map, has been performing throughout the series, is missing. And he's dead. His AWP is in his teammates' hands. I don't think the cross was actually spotted by Zeph. He's going to have to be careful, but he hears the shot missed and now just has to sit there. There's 12 seconds. They have to go for the plant, but Gyrat does manage 1, but the flank is so quick. He has to let go. And Soju now comes up with a double of his own. It's multi-frag city for the Chiefs. And while it's out of order,
I'm gonna let that one just stew for a bit. How many? Okay, all right. I'm just gonna open up stats real quickly. Of course, it's gonna be a little delayed on HLTV, but I have to say, I think it's almost like he's got a kill. What the?
See you later.
Good night.
He's back. He's back. I called him out. That seems to happen quite a lot, actually. You name and shame, and then they rise back up, which I'm happy to see. I want to see Alistair performing. The B site has definitely been one where I am not a big fan of the way it's being defended by the Chiefs. They have abandoned it multiple times, and thankfully, Blair, this time, taken the bomb with them.
Did he just get shot through the smoke? Yeah, they're taking the bomb with them. That's a big plus right there. If I'm Chiefs, I call for the save. Your money's not really in a good place right now, and I love the call from Order though. The moment they got the kill onto Alistair, and they know it's been Soju. Sorry, they got a kill onto Zeph, and they know that it's been Soju alone towards B, and 1 player to back him up from that mid area. And the moment he gets taken down, they just walk up towards a B bomb site, and Soju just not ready for it. And this B bomb site is where they found the most success so far. Well, 2 rounds.
Yeah, I definitely think that Order are finally making the realization that the B site is definitely the weakness so far. Like, it's been questionable. I'm glad we've slow-moed this. This was so sick. Just tracks him through the door.
Oh.
This is the man that I think can make the difference, though. Like, although Ustilo has also been quite quiet, Valiance hasn't had a particularly good series, and Ricky, well, he's been tweeting about how he's been having some screen tearing problems. Alistair's the one that I think they miss the most. And on a map like Dust 2, your AWPer needs to be prominent, especially with how aggressive some of the peaks have actually been from Chiefs, like how far they're pushing forward. It's not like he hasn't had chances. It's not like one of those matches where they're sitting really passive and he has to go peeking into the angles. No, they're coming towards him. They're coming for fights. And they're just not being won.
Oh, this is good. Oh, Ofnu like a madman out, but Gyra and Ricky, they strike together. And Zeph good for just one. This is much better for Mortar. For the very first time, going for the fast mid to be split. And now, yeah, if you're not going to go for a retake in the 3v3, you don't really fancy your chances going in a 2v3. Vexat looking for anyone up close, but
Mortar just wrecked him.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I do hear a little bit of a pulse. I feel a little bit of a pulse on his order side. It's not too late yet.
For sure.
It's still, you know, round number 11 done. We still have 4 more rounds remaining in this first half, and they're gonna get to round number 3, 8-3. It's still very doable. They can still end this half decently, considering the fact that for Chiefs, 3 of the players are kind of wrecked when it comes to the money. Although Ofnu can buy for himself, and Apoc and Vexa can drop for Zeph and Soju. Will they, though? That is a question.
It would be a bit of a shoddy buy, especially considering that you could almost play this as a bit of a 2-for-1. Because Ofnu has extra cash, he could realistically save enough money for the AWP, and then they would be fine for the next round. Interestingly, he's bought up a lot of nades to start, and actually will not have enough money now, I believe, to drop over that AWP, unless he gets a kill, and then it would be enough.
Yeah. I'm okay with this. And again, this B-bomb site. At this point, I'd rather go... No way, why is no one holding lower tunnels? Why? Like, why wouldn't you? You have no one at mid spotting for the player pushing in as well. I mean, he is very lucky to stay alive, but Tom, like, what's going on?
If it wasn't for Whiff City, he'd be dead. Let's
yeah,
just put it
that should have been that should have been like a free kill. I mean, something is so very wrong with Order today.
Yeah, I think they're making a lot of, like, I guess the way that we call it in like other things is like unforced errors. Like it's not like they're like Chiefs are putting so much pressure on them in certain positions where you're going, oh yeah, that's why they made that mistake. It's like the mistake of leaving the bomb on the other side of the map, or the mistake of like not checking certain angles. When there's it's not even like if it was 1 or 2 of you, I could go, okay, fair enough, like. That's forgivable. You're lurking. Maybe you just forget. There's 5 people and not one of them checked. Like, that's just silly. Like, either that means they're so far in their own heads or so focused on whatever strat they're doing. Why did we need to replay this? This was not needed. Oh, no.
It's just...
That's like that Ali G scene where there's like all the bullets on the wall. Like, it's brutal.
Can you do an Ali G impression?
Anyway.
No. No? Alright.
Let's not go down that road.
Vexite knows where Astillo is, and Astillo will burn alive. That was it a nade?
Yeah, I think so.
Combo? Yeah. But again, the mid to be play. Well, they're gonna run out dry. They're gonna run out dry! Oh, what are you doing?
That was interesting.
I mean...
They tried to set up Alistair. That seems to be the plan, at least. By giving him the chance to peek it, but... Yeah, to not smoke it after you got... Well, he did. He got 1 kill. He killed off.
Yeah, but... fair enough, but, like...
After that, they should have smoked it.
Yeah.
And they have now.
There's 2 free kills for APOC.
Don't worry about it. Smoked. It's smoked. They got there. Soju's kind of surrounded still, though. They do have a player in the form of Zeph holding with the AWP. But there's Gyra. That's such an important kill. The timing couldn't be better. They managed to pull this into a 2v2 situation. It's a round that went wrong, but if they can rectify it, it really doesn't matter. And already you look at Apoc's health, Excite a little bit further away, wrapping around the tunnels. He has managed to get there fairly quick. Oh no, the timing coming again. Can we see the fallback? They can, but Alistair's actually going to fall to the AWP instead, and now it's all onto Gyro. He's probably been the star of the show so far. Not going to expect him in such an aggressive position. The timing as well is off from the CT side. They don't push at the same time. And Gyro is going to clutch it out. A triple for him. 13 kills. An Order are climbing back. They are clawing their way up the mountain, which was that initial scoreline.
I feel that there was a little bit of a mistake there. Again, like incredibly played 2v4, but also a bit of a mistake coming in from Zeph. The moment Soji got taken down from outside, he was already holding an angle safe. Like, he was safe from window, he was safe from the door position. He could have just held on an angle, because I'm sure information would have been conveyed from Soji. There's one there, right? There's only one player there who got him. And he could have at least taken on Alistair. Instead, he doesn't get a trade. Dies, leaves it in a 2v2, and yeah, Order, they're kind of bouncing back here. Mistakes being made, and again they've left B. Come on, guys, like, they're struggling retaking the bomb site. It's one of the hardest bomb sites in the entirety of Counter-Strike to retake, and just letting it go.
Yeah, it is a bit odd. I think I can forgive it once or twice, but it's evident that Order have now fallen into that like old VP style of play, where they're just plowing into the B site. They just go, okay, we're going to do this every round until you stop us. And then there has been nothing to stop them. Even when rounds have gone catastrophically wrong at the beginning with like mistakes or missed smokes or whatever it may be, they're still managing to just enter into that B site, no problems at all. There needs to be a drastic change. And unfortunately, you've already let Order back into the match no matter what happens from here on out.
Well, things looking much better from Order, and yeah, it was 8-2. It was 8-2, Tom. Now Order, they are grinding back, and again, I don't get it from Chiefs, right? Like, you had such a big lead. What do you have to lose by, you know, fortifying the B defense a little bit more? It's fine, switch it up. You have off new towards a bomb side. You don't need anyone else. The guy is just a turret. As we do head into the final round of this first half, Order, considering what a terrible start they've had here on this final map of theirs, they have managed to not just make things respectable, but actually put up a pretty good show. No one's checking, and off new with a 3K, and now it's a 2v3. Alistair replying back by finding off new, but it's still looking grim because there is a flank coming in from behind as well, and that is going to be Vexite sneaking in.
Oh, nice shot from Valiance. That's so important. The aggression being punished this time, and now there has been a rotation from APOC. The flashbang's good. They're actually not going to go pushing in that direction. They make their way back onto Soju, who started to have a bit of a rough time over the last few stages of the round. The peak even comes in. It's another one from Valiance. And Alistair's going to steal his rifle along the way. It is all but done, it seems, in this round, as APOC Dud is completely out of the action and now has to try and win this 1v2.
What a recovery. What an incredible recovery. And APOC's not going to be expecting the position from this player right there up close. He's thinking about swapping weapons. Doesn't see the AK nearby. He's not going to check the corner. Is he? Yes, of course he is. And the second player close by in the window. And APOC Dud, nade out. Molotov is going to check close left. That's the question. Alistair boarding alive, but he's still going to get the kill. And considering it was 8-1, excuse me, it was 8-1 for Chiefs. That is a hell of a comeback from Order. That B bomb site, they just abused it time and time and time again. And for some reason, Chiefs, they were not able to do anything about it. And again, another 2v4 going the way of Order. They dig in deep, the individuals shine, and they find that little chink in the armor in this CD side defense from Chiefs. Little? Okay, maybe bigger.
The B site. Nice, we have a small weakness in our defense. Oh, what is it, like short? Oh no, it's the whole B site. Like whenever they push in that direction, they win. Like they didn't win a single round on A. The A site of Dust 2. That's madness. I don't think I've ever seen that in a game of Counter-Strike. Like the B site's supposed to be the toughest site. The reason it's tough to retake, guys, is because it's also tough to take. Like that's it works both ways.
Mitch, well, I'm sure Mitch is watching right now. Mitch, our stats man, the designated stats guy for the Perfect World Oceanic League
For the whole of
2020,
PGL at this point.
for the whole PG at this point. Can we find out, like, out of the 15 rounds, like exact stats, like how many rounds did Order plant or win from the B bomb site? And I'm sure you're correct, Tom. I just want to make sure, like, it's all the
Don't
rounds.
trust my stats. You trust Mitch's stats.
Well, I mean, he can go back and rewind and watch stuff.
Wait,
can't,
you
'cause you're doing
didn't
this
believe
live.
in my 69.69% win percent rate ratio stat earlier from the
I
Tom
don't know,
Foundation?
there was something like fishy about that. I don't know. Can't really put my finger on it. But here we go. Second half. Order. They're going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable now, considering how Nuke went and how the initial few rounds of this map went as well. But now they're on the CD side. We have Ricky playing alongside Valiance, and it's going to be a little bit of posturing towards mid. Flash trying to find something, but it's going to be 5Ts making their way up short. They have 2 flashes. They have a smoke in the hands of APOC Dud, but they need to first cross over. And it's Alistair and Jyra holding the line.
Yeah, we've seen Alistair be pretty much the be-all and end-all of their CT side. At times, the flashbang's so good, though. Jyra couldn't see a thing, but Ustillo from the pit. A bit of a surprise in there behind as they've managed to find 2 kills back. Ricky with the kit. They're both trying to come through from CT, and look at the Ts. They've just planted for short and they've fallen back. They've cleared this angle. They don't. Nobody's coming from that position, and they've made the realization it's probably going to be coming in from below. The problem is they can now get towards these jewels, and the USPs are normally going to be favored. Even still, Zeph has managed to find one, at least make things a little bit more even. He's so low, though, and the tap coming out from Ustillo continues his reign of terror. 3 for him, but 3 back for Zeph. He peeks out wide, wanting that final kill, but it didn't matter anyway, Blair. The round was already done.
Did Valiance drop down from the bomb side?
I don't know.
Okay, I felt like it did because he was the one with the kit, and the moment he fell down, that was it. That was a round down. There was no time for him to get his butt up onto that bomb. And
Did
I
he
felt
have
like
it initially, though? Because Ricky had it when he was coming through CT. So maybe he went back and reclaimed it and then had to go back up.
Okay. All right, maybe. Maybe there's no time remaining anyway, but... Ooh, the scout dueled, and Ricky is going to get tagged down. APOC Dud. Still looking for the fights. Still looking for the fights. I have fond memories of me, like, whenever we play matchmaking game or a PUG, right? There'll be this one guy on the other side who'll have an AWP or a scout, and I'll have mine. I just keep running across the door, trying to land those wall bangs. Of course, I keep dying every single time, Tom, but these are much better players than I am. Force buy for Order. A pretty motley assortment of weapons. You got a scout, a couple of MP9s, a Deeg, a 5.7. And I do like this, though. They're at least trying to force something instead of just playing default positions.
His teammates may have left, but this is a lot of information. They haven't actually pushed down long just yet, so there's a chance that they'll be pincered, but I would imagine they are going to be keeping an eye on this position. I would at least hope to God that there's going to be somebody watching, and they are checking it every once in a while, but they have turned their backs to Alistair, which is a fairly risky timing. Oh, he does actually manage to hit the tag onto him as well. The rest of the team in the meantime have gone pushing in, and although the majority of the CT side players are here, it doesn't matter. The bomb's going to make its way to the site, and after plant position will ensue. CT side have got a pretty tough retake on their hands.
Oh, okay. Alistair. Things a little bit more possible, but Offnu's there, Vexite's there, and MP9 at that range. Won't work out. Vexite's gonna get the kill. A nice, well, it could have been a little bit more expensive, and, well, it was actually. APOC just surviving with the scout, so they do lose at least one rifle, if I'm not mistaken. But for Order, it was the Force. So, not really getting much done there, and now they have to go for the eco. They have bought up a smoke. And Chiefs, man, like, yeah, they seem to be waking up a little bit here. They won the pistol round. They've managed to survive the following force buy as well. This one should be easy. It's just 5 USPs. APOC's landing everything at the moment.
The thing is, Blatt, I think if you win like both pistol rounds on Dust 2, you have to win the map. Like, you just have to. Like, if you lose this map on other maps, I can feel like that it's forgivable. But this map's so momentum based that if you lose this map after getting 2 strong starts, you could be absolutely kicking yourself. Like, they've given themselves the best possible opportunity here, even with the slip ups in the second half and the B site being a big problem. This round, of course, is all about damage. Now, there are a couple of low players, so you could try and reduce things slightly. I have noticed as well that APOC Dud has 10 assists, and considering he's playing with like an AWP and a scout, that must be quite tilting. That's a hell of a lot of legs and wall bangs.
He's got more assists than his kills. Just mental.
I don't want to see him even it
10
up.
deaths.
I want him to get 1 more kill. That would make me very happy.
Oh, he has that's a problem. He got the scout, right? When he's going to get his hands on the AWP, that's when the shots are going to lead to a death, right? Anybody in the torso and above.
I mean, though, he wouldn't have got all of those assists, well, I hope not, in this half. So he must have been legging a lot of people with the AWP in the last one.
Oh! Ow! I felt that.
That's just not fair. That's just not fair. Why didn't he do that on the T side?
I like how they didn't face. I respect that. They have AKs. They have more to lose than him just saving that scout.
Get rid of the scout. Get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. Yes, we need this in slow-mo. I have to give huge amounts of credit to the PGL replay team because they miss nothing. Like they have missed absolutely nothing when it comes to the replays of like certain kills, certain positions. So big props. I'm loving the slow-mo. Awesome.
They actually do a lot. I remember when we were doing the PAL 2020, they will even like give ultra super slow-mo and they'll like change it to black and white.
The fact you called for it earlier, like for extra slow-mo like clips is fantastic.
No, it's not just that. Like, I even asked for I forgot who it was when player got completely like domed and was just unfortunate and funny at the same time. And we asked for like funny clown music with black and white, and they did it.
Diva. Well, here we go.
Oh, look at the pace.
So much damage done though onto the T side. They've taken a hell of a lot of damage as they make their way into their site. Ricky's actually still got the scout. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it really is taking its toll. Like the terror he has on his screen. He's just gone, okay, I'm not even going to play with a rifle anymore. Can they make this after plant situation work? As said, they're low, but they're still kicking. There we go, though. Val, Gyro, off new. Always good for 2, but not this time. Vexite, I don't know how he wins this one. He needs to try and kill off multiple players. Some coming in from behind. Needs to deny the defusal as well, and it isn't going to happen. It will be an 8th round onto the board. Things are still relatively close. Now, the bomb plant will help them out a bit, but it's still a bit of an awkward purchase for the Chiefs, especially if they want to try and get an AWP into this one. I do question how they're going to be able to do it.
I'm just going to go safe if I'm Chiefs. The thing with APOC is the guy can... Okay. All right. That works. Mac 10. APOC just which isn't scoped or not, you know. It's like I'm going for an SMG or a scout or an AWP. Like that's literally all he goes for, which is fantastic. All 5 players, Tom. All 5 players heading towards long. Nice flashbang. I don't think Azula got spotted out. It's going to do a smart thing. Immediately falls back. Couple of feet, calling for backup. They're gonna go for the flash and peek together. I would love that. I would love that if they go for it right now.
2 whoops in here as well, which is going to make things just that much tougher as they do go pushing into this A site, getting some of the closer angles. He's still coming under pressure. He has the support of Alistair, though, who isn't going to miss his shot. An easy one to miss for sure, but he has started to come into his own. Get the bomb down. They really need to clear him from this angle, and I think they know that. They're still just patiently waiting. Actually going to try and go for the plant anyway. And with no one coming in from long, they could at least try and hold on to some of the angles, but it's going to be a lot easier said than done. Offnu knows he needs to try and make a play. Here's the shot. That's the first and a second again. The man who's always good for 2, and he's looking for more. A 3rd kill for Offnu, leaving just Ricky alone. He's not had a game to remember, but this would be a round they need if he can manage to steal it away. Both players tagged, but he doesn't even seem to know where the second is. And APOC is there to help out the man that is Ofnu. 30 kills already, Blair. He's on 30 kills.
It's been 20 rounds. There's no one on 20. That's just ludicrous. Also, we have some stats. Of course, we have the replay from off. We have to see this one as well. This is just how does he just turn it around? How does it turn it around? 3 kills out of nowhere, just like that. So, Tom, we got stats from PGL, not from Mitch, because Mitch is useless. There were 7 attempts on the A bomb site and 8 attempts on the B bomb site. And out of the 7 attempts on the A bomb site, they got the bomb down twice, but they didn't win a single attempt. There were 8 attempts at the B bomb site. They planted the bomb 7 times, and they won 7 times.
So what you're saying is I should like PGL even more now because they've proved me to be right.
Yeah, you were right. But I just wanted to like get the exact numbers just to highlight how darn good
ridiculous
you are at this, Tom. Yeah, you're so good at this. But what's not good right now is Order's money. They have none.
Okay. He just wanted to set up the youngster, Vexite. That's all it is. He's getting his confidence up, I hope, because that was a bit rough, but they've got away with it. Alistair, at his moments, aren't saying much of a believer. The nade could kill off Vexite, and in fact, it's going to be very, very close, but actually does nothing. And, well, Vexite's even going to get the last one while blind, so the youngster, 4 kills for him in this round, padding the stats a little bit. And now 13-8. Order, as said, they were the favorites in this series. Even with how Chiefs managed to play in their first match, we didn't know what to expect from this roster coming into this tournament. They are 3 rounds away from continuing into the upper bracket and basically ruining what we expected the bracket to be. Like, we were almost expecting to get the grand final of Order versus Renegades twice.
Yeah,
instead,
and,
maybe not.
It's a little disturbing. Alistair. Oh no! Oh, the flashback, the timing on that, and he gets nothing done. This B bomb site often finds another kill on the gyro as well towards long. This B bomb site's lost. It's over. 14-8. Chiefs need 2 more rounds to pull off. I guess we can be. I guess everyone can be forgiven for saying an upset. Because let's be real. Yeah. Coming into this tournament, Order and Renegades, everyone is waiting for that grand final to take place. And Chiefs coming in, the thing was, we were like, okay, these guys have been promising, but they've had to play without Vexite for a lot of their games because of his age. You know, he was 15 for the longest of times. And they had Yam actually subbing in for him. Again, Yam, a veteran in the scene, but he is a coach. And now they're making a point here. They're really making a point. Although, and this is the me putting on my analyst cap, Tom. Although, ooh! Nice save there, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Sure, they saved the guns, but they're losing the rounds, Tom. But putting on my analyst hat, my cap, I have to say, it has been one of the more disappointing performances from Order. That nuke game, they were showing nothing on T side. It was abysmal. On Dust 2, it's been kind of weird for both the sides, because Chiefs, I mean, that B bomb side defense was non-existent, but individually, they're popping off. And right now, in the second half, though, they're just manhandling Order.
Oh, okay. Okay. Through flash, smoke, and stun. Timing. Back to the old Call of Duty days. Here we go. Ofnu. He's always the man to watch so far in this one, but he actually gets tagged up by Alistair before going down. The push is going to continue, though. And Soju... Oh, he doesn't see him. The flames have shrouded his vision. It will mean that it is going to be another round for Order, and a relatively clean one at that. Still will be enough money to juggle around some weaponry to get Chiefs back on the board with a bye. And for Order, well, this is it, Blair. They can't afford to lose another round, really.
Yeah, there is no margin for error, as we spoke about it on Nuke earlier. The thing being, at least, Dust 2... Again, we've seen so many comeback games happen in Dust 2, right? And I feel like it's a little bit more feasible. But the thing with Chiefs are, like, they're just unstoppable by the looks of things. Like, Apoc's been hitting some nutty shots, although he did miss that one. And Offnu, I mean, he's already 30 plus. And then Soju joins the party as well. He finds Valiant through the smoke, Tom. Through the smoke. And now Ricky is alone. There's no one nearby. There's no one even admit to. He needs to kill everyone. He needs to kill all 5 players. And he's blinded for days. He's gonna find 1. He's gonna find 2. He's looking for more, but he's finally gonna get taken down. That's all he could do. And he did quite a bit indeed. As Offnu will fall. I felt Offnu should have got that kill. And suddenly, due to the heroics of Ricky, there is a chance for Order to bring this one back and take round number 10.
Oh, this is aggressive from Vexite. They knew they needed a play, and very close to making that one work. The flashbang from Apoc was flawless. If he can nail this first shot, then he has a good chance, and he does. Now just needs to try and close this out. Versus Gyro. Oh, he's not going to spot him initially, and he manages to get back round the corner. That might have just bought him enough time, as now the tap onto the bomb tries to bait him in, and it works. It will be the defusal coming through in the nick of time. And Order are clinging on. Ricky, well, I think he deserves a beer for that one because he did a fantastic job holding down that site.
I was shocked he stayed alive for that long, if you ask me. Like, great job from him, but there was no one actually checking him. I felt like it was a little bit of a team flash as well, or maybe, I think it was a team flash because the player had pushed up towards that box. He was blinded, and Ricky gets a free kill on him. And again, Offnu admit, I mean, surprising, you know, showing that he is mortal after all. I felt like he'd get a free kill there, but he gets taken down. Good retake. Valiant effort in the end there from Apoc Dud, but it wasn't good enough. And with that, yeah, money, not that great. Pistols around. Alistair. Playing a dangerous game. He's all alone.
Well, yeah, this looks like the classic pistol strat of get yourself onto the A site, get a bomb down. Something that we've pretty much seen in every single iteration of Dust 2 ever. They've got a decent amount of utility to potentially make it work. They're actually going to throw the nades into mid. Maybe a complete switch up, and Zev has managed to get an opener. Now, they've still got 2 players within the B site, and it definitely hasn't been as weak as we saw for the opposing side. But here comes the push. Offnu just domes one gyro. That's again a very nice attempt at holding on to this site. The pistols have managed to do the work. And now Alistair, alongside Ricky, have got a mountain to climb.
This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. You can't lose this one. Apoc's position, he doesn't need to show anything. He can slowly time it, push him from behind, gather information. They have 2 rifles, and he's going to spot the first player out, taps away, gets the kill. That's it. That's the round. And that is how Chiefs are going to get to match point here, Tom. No one survives. Nothing saved. Money looking very grim indeed. And for Chiefs, the 5 map points and match points to work with to pull off what I guess is going to be one of the biggest upsets we've seen so far.
Well, let's put it this way. I think PGO are going to have a very, very easy job of making a decision for MVP.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's even a toss-up in this one. Obviously, it's going to be Ricky. No, I'm kidding. Offnu has been insane. 34 kills. In that round again, a multi-frag with just a pistol. Like, it is... So sometimes you just see players have a game that it's one to remember, and this has definitely been one of them. He's been ridiculous. And there's been no one even close to matching up against him. Again, I don't want to harp on Alistair. It's not even like he's the worst on his team. It's just that we expect so much from him on an individual level. Ustillo as well. I can't remember the last time I mentioned him.
Yeah, he's been uncharacteristically very quiet, right? But that's the thing. It's like, I agree with you. Just you can't just blame a player. It's just that Chiefs have played an incredible game so far on the T side, especially. CD side, though, got to give credit to Order. They were able to kind of suss out the fact that the B bomb side was a weak point, and they were abusing it. Gyra pushing in, but Offnu, the man is a Terminator. There's no stopping him. He's cold-blooded. He's just mowing everyone down. I've lost track of how many multi-kill rounds he's got so far.
He's got to change his name to Onnu at this point.
What? Flashbang is good. Ricky. Oh, he's got a scout. And he's going to do a smart thing. Falls back to the safety to the B bomb side, and it's still out. It's all about timing. How long is he going to wait here? Offnu's lying in wait. All 4 players coming in at this MP9. Oh, this is going to be rough. Waiting for the flash, maybe. Gonna go for the double peek. Double peek. Pre-fire comes in, and he's just good for 1. But at least a rotation has taken place, though. But Soju lying in wait.
Oh, it's awkward. Doesn't manage to get the kill, but he has held them back. And in the meantime, Valiance is down. It's looking like this is all but over. Ricky in a 1 versus 4 clutch to try and save Order from falling into that lower bracket. And you have to remember the team waiting for them is going to be Rooster, which is no easy task to say the least. It could be them maybe falling a little bit flat early in this one. Ricky manages a first, but with no kit. 25 seconds. I think all he's going to be doing here is padding the stats. I don't want to be the hater, the non-believer, but I have to say at this point, I'm more than an atheist when it comes to Ricky. A second kill, at least, coming up. But even with these kills, there is no time. The time has gone past. Vexite will close it, and Chiefs are going to take themselves the victory. A bit of a shaky first half after a dominant position. We now see them make a fantastic resurgence on the second half.
The only, thing on my mind right now is Offnu. 11 multi-kill rounds, Tom. 11